So on the screen, you can see we have a Java file by name basic, in which we are having the package basic.example, and inside the package, under this package, we are having the class basic, and within this class we are having the public static void main method, which is starting point of execution, program execution. So in this Java program, we are going to use the static variable. So what is a static variable and what is the difference between a normal variable and static variable, we will be seeing in this Java program. So normally when we declare a variable, like here I'm taking an integer variable. So integer variable I'm taking as stuid, and I'm providing the value to it as 25. So 25 ID I have taken of type integer. Now if you want to print this, then you will have to use system.out.println, and I can directly write here student ID and then semicolon. Now you can see an error that cannot make a static reference to non-static field. So as the main method is static, from the static context, whatever class members are there must be accessed using the class object. So I need to create here basic class object, which I'm creating as obj, and here to create object we require class name followed by the object name equal to symbol and then a new operator followed by again the class name and then parenthesis. So we have created here the object, and now using the object we can access student ID. So now you can see the error has gone, and when I execute, I get the value of student ID displayed on the output screen, which is nothing but console. Now let's make it static. So if I declare this as static, if I declare this variable as static, then here we don't require any object. So because static members are given memory only once, and the same memory will be used throughout the program, they are not bounded with objects. That is the reason. So here they are not bounded with objects. So we can directly access student ID here without any object, because whenever we create an object for class, a new memory is given to the object. Like here, suppose I am taking obj1, and suppose I am accessing it using obj1 dot student ID. So it will not create any error, but we can access it without any object. Now suppose again I am using another object obj2, and using obj2 I am printing the same. Now suppose I am changing the value, and let's print this using obj1 at last. So you can see we have created two objects. We created two objects, and using two different objects we have printed student ID. And using obj1 I will access here itself obj1 dot student ID I will be taking and giving it value 90. And then again obj2 dot student ID I will be giving value as 100. So you can see with two different objects I have given two different values, and I'm going to print the same using two different objects, the student ID. Now let's see what will be the value displayed. So both the times we got 100, we did not get 90 here. That is because when the member is static, it uses a single memory. So any change we are making to student ID will happen in the same memory, which is now containing 100. So first time it was 90 in the same memory, and 90 only was replaced by 100. Though we are using here two different objects, it is still using the same memory because the member is static. Now suppose I am removing this static keyword. Now if I run, I get 90 and 100. This is because when the member is not static, Then obj1 will use a new memory, a different memory. Obj2 will use a different memory for student ID. So obj1 dot student ID is different from obj2 dot student ID because both the IDs are now maintaining two different memories. They are stored in two different memories which are belonging to obj1 and obj2 respectively. So both are stored in different memories, and when we here access them, they are coming from two different memories. So here 90 is printed and here 100 because it is not static. But if I make it static, then they are coming from a single memory which was assigned to it at the time of declaration. So even if you are creating objects and even if you are accessing it using object, it is still coming from the same memory which was given to it at the time of declaration. So that is the reason the same memory is holding 25 and then 90 and then 90 is replaced by 100. So all the three values are coming from same memory. 25 it was given initially, then it was replaced by 90. 25 was replaced by 90 in the same memory which is given at this time of declaration of student ID, and then 90 was replaced by 100. So final value of student ID which is remaining in the memory is 100. So both the times, even if you're accessing it with two different objects, it is coming 100 when the member is static like this. So that is the difference between static variable and instance variable or normal variable in Java program.